Hi girls. I wanted to send a recorded lesson this time because many of the students were on leave and some of you were recording my previous lesson. So I thought, let me record this lesson and send it to you so that you can revise it as many times as you want. So we were supposed to be discussing factors affecting climate of India today, and the first factor is Himalayas, location of Himalayas. So see, this is Indian subcontinent and location Himalayas are located in the northeastern part of India like this. Now they are so high that they just create a wall. You can see that we have a wall of mountains in the northeastern part of India. Now Himalayas affect Indian climate in two ways. Firstly, Himalayas do not allow cold Siberian winds to come towards Indian subcontinent. Plus, the monsoon winds which come towards India, the clouds, the rain that we get from monsoons which enter India from this side, Himalayas do not allow these monsoon winds to cross India. So, in a way, India get all rain. The rain which is coming from monsoon, India gets the complete rain because of monsoon in northeastern part of India because Himalayas stop these monsoon winds to cross India and go to China. So this is how Himalayas affect us two ways. What are the two ways? Firstly, the Himalayas are stopping the cold winds to enter India. Then Himalayas are checking the monsoon clouds to go out of India. So both ways Himalayas are affecting Indian climate. So this is the first factor that you should be knowing. The second factor which is there in your book is monsoons. Now monsoons in India comes in summer season and they enter India in southwesterly direction. That is why these winds are called as southwest monsoon because they enter India from in a southwesterly direction. Now, southwest monsoons which enter India just after summer season when land is very hot and winds move from sea to land, these winds which are coming from sea to land bring lots and lots of rainfall in India. As a result, the western side of Western Ghats receive very heavy rainfall. This portion receives very heavy rainfall. Another set of monsoons which enter from Bay of Bengal towards Myanmar and then towards Meghalaya from here. This portion also gets very heavy rainfall. Rest whole of India gets moderate rainfall. The portion which is towards the back side of Western Ghats, these are Western Ghats, so the portion which is on the back side of Western Ghats remain dry because this is a rain shadow area. This rain shadow area concept you have studied earlier, but I'll explain you again. If there is a mountain and winds are coming from this side with clouds, then you will see that there is one part of the mountain where we receive very heavy rainfall because the winds are coming from here. So this side will be called as the side which is getting rain, and this side is called as rain shadow because all the rain has happened here. The backside has remained dry, so this side will remain dry and this side will remain wet. This side is called as windward side. This side is called as leeward side. This side gets rainfall. This side doesn't get rainfall. Now same thing happens in this part of India. The eastern side from where the winds are entering, eastern side like this of the western side of India gets more rainfall and heavy rainfall takes place on this side, while the eastern side remains dry and there is very less rainfall in this part. So this is monsoon and how monsoon affects Indian climate. Rest of the India gets moderate rainfall, neither very high nor very low. But high altitude areas get snowfall. This portion gets snowfall. Rest whole India get rainfall by monsoons. So this is the factor number 2, monsoons which come after summer season in Indian subcontinent.